What is up, YT? It's Andy Brown DT. Welcome back to the channel, guys. As a little foreclosure, I do have to be a little bit quieter in this video. My setup is a little janky right now. I'm on vacation, but that'll be settled out soon, just this video. So if I do be a little bit quieter or something, it'll be done after this one. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. Alrighty, guys, so coming up first, we have the NL Central third baseman card, Joe Torre. This card is absolutely one of my favorites from the entire Affinity. I have used this card for a while now, and I'm still using it. I love the card. On the hitting stats of it, it is absolutely insane. It has max contact for lefties and righties. And you can just tell when you're in a ranked game, his PCI is just massive, so as long as you're decent timing on the ball, you're going to hit it, you're going to make contact. This guy's very hard to strike out with. I also love his power versus righties. 84 definitely gets the job done, especially with his contacts being so high. He can easily hit the ball out. His vision is very good. His clutch is very good. Those are two things that you also love to have. And not only is this guy a monster in the hitting, but his fielding will lock it down. He's a third base lockdown. He's got the arm strength, accuracy you need. This guy is not, I don't think he's made any errors for me yet. He's one of my favorite hitters on my team, and his fielding is just lovely. Alrighty, and coming up second, we have the first pitcher that we are going over today, QUINN. I hope I'm saying that right. But this guy's pitching, I just absolutely love it. I actually just started using him, and I just love his repertoire. It's got the four-seam curveball, changeup, sinker, and slider. I love the four-seam and sinker combo, and I love how the sinker takes like 2 miles per hour off and adds the movement. And obviously every pitching card you're looking for in this game to be good is you want a sinker on it. Sinkers for some reason in this game are just, for me at least, impossible to hit. And I know a lot of people also talk about them being the most broken pitch in the game. But looking at this guy's stats, the control he has is just absolutely insane. He's got sinker control, four-seam control. I love his curveball control and break on his curveball. So that thing is going to drop insanely, and it's really easy to control it so you won't hang it, which is one of the scarier things to do when you hang a curveball. And just his pitching stats in general are really good. 97 stamina is great. Hits per 9, strikeouts per 9, both above 94. Absolutely killing it. Home runs per 9, 90. I love that. I hate giving up home runs. It's one of my least favorite things. 97 velocity, break 97. Overall, all around, this card is just a great pitcher. Coming up third, we got the AL East, GROSHANS, shortstop, future stars card. This guy's been my starting shortstop for a while now as well, and I've also just loved this guy. Him and TORRE on the left side of the infield had just been lockdowns for me. This guy's hitting stats are off the charts, just like all the other cards that we're probably going to go through on this list, but his contact's both over 100. He's not going to miss the ball, and his powers are just up there as well at 86 and 92. So not only is he going to be able to hit the ball for contact, but this guy also crushes the ball. He's hit some very big home runs for me. And checking out his fielding, it's the same as his hitting. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. You love the accuracy and reaction and fielding. Obviously, this guy's good on both sides of the ball. He's also got 70 speed, which isn't great, but it's not bad. It'll help him get around the bases decently. I started using this guy first in Battle Royale and fell in love with him, and he is just a great all-around card. Coming in fourth, we have the most annoying pitcher by far that I have ever played against. I'm sure a lot of people can say the same thing. We have the future stars, Edward Cabrera. I cannot stand playing against this card. He's got a sinker that's 95. I swear that thing comes in at like 98 to 100 sometimes, though. His fastball can reach over 100, and his off speeds are just insane. I mean, they go great with his fastball and sinker because they take 10 to 15 miles per hour off. You have to sit back on his off speeds, and if you're waiting for a fastball, you really got to sit on it. So it's really just a guessing game with this guy. And looking at his overall stats, his hits per 9 is just off the charts, 101. It is almost impossible to hit this guy, I swear. His strikeouts per 9 are also great at 97. He can pretty much go the whole game with 92 stamina. And his velocity and break are also there as well. I will say some of his home run stats, like home runs, walks, and clutch, are a little low and could use some help, but overall this card is just the most annoying card to hit in the game and a great overall pitcher. Coming in next, one of the final cards we'll go over, we have the AL Central THOME. This card I absolutely love. Being an Indians fan, of course I'm going to love this card. But the hitting stats on it are just crazy. Besides his contact versus lefties, he's got 119 contact versus righties. He's not going to miss the ball versus righties. His PCI is absolutely huge. And his power versus lefties and righties is both over 100, and righties is even max. So you get the bat on the ball with this guy, and he's just going to crush it out of the park. I've literally missed the ball with my PCI and just got like the outer circle around it, and it's gone to the warning track. This guy just absolutely crushes the ball. He's also got some great stats like 125 discipline and 116 clutch. Obviously, looking at his fielding, this guy's just an offensive powerhouse. So his fielding isn't great, but luckily he does play first base, which helps him out because you don't really need a lot of fielding at first, as long as he can catch the ball from the other guys. But overall, this is one of the best hitting cards in the game and just an offensive animal, and I recommend it. And for our final card of the video, I feel like I had to put this one on because it is one of the best catching cards in the game, but we got the Sam Huff Future Stars card. Now overall, this card is solid everywhere on the field for hitting and fielding, but me personally, I don't really like it. I don't like the swing on it, but I do feel like I had to include it because the overall stats are insane, and I'm sure a lot of people like it, unlike me. But anyways, looking at it, the contacts are 80 and 91, so not amazing, but the power is 102 and 105. So really, when you just connect with this guy, he's going to crush it out of the park. One thing I don't like about him is the rest of his hitting stats are pretty low, but at least the main contact and powers are all very good. And for his fielding, he's a great fielding catcher. He's got the arm strength, the accuracy, and he's got a decent block too, so no pass balls. I will say this guy is very good defensively compared to other cards, and his offense is very good. I just don't like his swing, but that could just be me. But overall, this is one of the top catching cards in the game.